everyone, I'm going to do a reading for Cancer. So if you are a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus sign, stick around. There may be a message in this reading for you. And as always, please just take what works, leave what doesn't. You know, we all know who we are in this story. And if you don't mind, hit that like button. Boink, right there. Really helps me out. All right, Cancer, let's get going with you and see what the current energies are for you just for this week. Just a short period of time. So maybe it resonates, maybe it doesn't, but we'll see, right? All right, let's see. First card's out for you. I feel as if you are looking at a situation. I want to say it's somebody who you were dealing with. You're kind of seeing like what happened. It used to be so good, the two of us together, and I'm feeling like there's an energy around you, there were such good memories that you guys had. And then all of a sudden, it's almost as if somebody pulled back, right? Because we have this King of Pentacles reversed and we have this Knight of Swords energy coming up reversed, and this is, somebody, I just feel like this person is pulling back from you, Cancer. And I can't help but feel that, you're not really sure why. All right. And I think we'll find out. All right. So I feel as if the Five of Swords here, this is also an energy of not knowing whether or not this is really worth the fight. Is it worth, dealing with somebody who you feel is pulling back? Do you really want to keep going with this? Because I feel as if you have been involved with this person in this situation for a while, all right? Because you've made a lot of memories, all right? And there's some really good ones, right? And then all of a sudden there's been a shift and a change. And it could be with the other person or it could be with you. But there has definitely been an energy that has shifted between the two of you. I am picking up that for some of you, it could be because, one person is emotionally not really available to really deal with a real true commitment. But let's see what else I have. All right, so I've got the Six of Wands coming up reversed. And, again, this energy of not really sure whether or not, this is going to work because you're feeling a disconnect between someone. Cancer, and I feel as if, you're trying to understand, what happened before kind of throwing in the towel. But this week I feel as if you're in deep contemplation about how you want to proceed with this person. All right. Because if you're dealing with somebody who, is really not wanting to be an active participant in a relationship, and they're more like sitting back. Because listen, the King of Pentacles, this can be a married person, all right? So maybe this is your partner or somebody, or maybe this is somebody who you're considering marrying. But I feel as if, they're not contributing to the energies of what you need. And then on top of that, I also feel as if maybe emotionally, they're a little off balance. So I just, and when I say off balance, it could be, they just, they have so much trauma that they're hanging on to it, and that trauma that seems to come up and everything that goes on, so there's triggers and, they might find a way to escape. It's a very sad energy is what I feel with this Cancer. But I got to pull one more card. But the Hierophant, again, this is about you wondering whether or not you guys are really going to be able to make this commitment together. So for some of you, I think you're really looking at your relationship and seeing whether or not it has the energy of longevity is what I guess I want to say to you. I do like that the Hierophant has come out because I feel as if this could be worked on. This could be all turned around. This could all be an energy that, with a little bit of guidance, So for some of you, and when I say that guidance, what came to mind was, maybe you need to get a little bit of, counseling to see what went wrong. Why are we so disconnected? So I would encourage you, to maybe kind of seek a little bit of, outside help. To kind of get a little bit of perspective of really what should you do and whether or not this is one of these commitments and energies with somebody that will continue to grow. Because I feel as if, there's a part of you, Cancer, that says, I really want this to continue. I mean, it was so good at one time. And then boom, all of a sudden it just feels like this wall has come up between us, and it's hard to kind of pull back and get back into where you used to be. So for some of you, Cancer, seriously, I'm picking up that, a little bit of counseling, or, and it doesn't have to be like a professional counselor if you're not into that. I know some people aren't. But, counseling in the form of somebody whose advice you respect is what I want to say. I think you would be much better if you kind of reached out and tapped into somebody, who has a very neutral perspective on everything, and to see whether or not, there is an ability to turn this around. Because I feel a sadness, that it used to be so good and now we don't have anything. So yeah, I feel as if this is a very real feeling, and it's a very justified feeling. But now it's like, what do we do with this? And I feel like this is where you are this week, really wanting to kind of gain a little bit of perspective on how you're going to move forward in this situation, especially since there is such a connection between the two of you. We saw that Hierophant, this is this is meant to be, so it could be an energy, Cancer, where in relationships, there's highs and lows, and you're at a point where you've really got to work on it, all right? A relationship needs to be nurtured, fed, and worked on, and I feel like you're at that point. Should we continue to work on it or not? So I feel like this is your week, Cancer. So if this resonated, great. If it didn't, that's okay. Take what works, leave what doesn't. I'll see you on another day. Until then, be well. Hit that like button. Yep, thank you. And I'll see you later. Bye.